Namaste, welcome back to the Hummingbird's Coven. I meant to go live on Instagram, but apparently they have changed their policy, and I'll post about that a little bit later and ask for all of y'all's advice and thoughts and opinions on that matter. But I still want to make sure that I got a video out for you and to you within the season, because as some of you know, I mentioned it in my last video. Of course, as always, excuse the outside noise. I am outside, I am in nature, I am also living in the middle of the city, so you will hear transportation, helicopters, potentially some car honks, some live music is also happening close to me, so you might hear that in the background, but hopefully you can still hear me. But yes, some of you may know that I have been rehearsing for a musical that I'm leaving for tomorrow in the morning. From when I am filming this video to Barbados. I'm in a production called Obia Opera. I play Candy, and I also represent the Orisha Oya within the musical. And yeah, I'm really excited about this adventure that I will be on. But I wanted to make sure I also got this work done and got my work done, got my business done, and my service done for all of you, again, for this season. We are in Leo season at this time. This does feel a little Virgo season-esque. It's cooling down a bit. I know it's supposed to rise again within the next week, the temperature. It is kind of giving Virgo season though. However, based on, again, my night sky app, the sun is currently moving through the sign of Leo. So technically it is Leo season. Within Vedic astrology, it is also Leo season. So that is what I will be referencing for this series and moving forward within my videos. Yeah, so we have our Yama, our Pranayama, and our Mudra practice that we will be moving through today, and I invite you to join me. Our Yama practice for this season, for Leo season, we are back to the practice that we had for Aries season, right? Our fire energies, our fire practices that align for me the energy of the season, as well personally in the energy of the days if I'm moving through a 4-day cycle and working with the 4 elements within those cycles as well, and then connecting with the yamas and the niyamas of the of Ashtanga yoga. So Brahmacharya is our practice. So we are back to moderation, we are back to preserving and conserving our life force energy, we're back to healthy boundaries, we're back to finding a bit more discipline within ourselves for our practice, as well as for intentionally seeking spirit and seeking liberation within ourselves, and then that eventually reflects within the world around us as well. So being honest with ourselves about what we potentially might have been also over consuming, whether it be food, whether it be music, whether it be opinions, other people's opinions, or visuals, if we're watching a little bit maybe too much TV. You know, every once in a while is natural and balance is necessary, but the extreme of anything then becomes a poison, right? So we're just being more mindful of the thing. It could be sex for some of us. Yeah, just being more mindful of how you are extending your energy, and again, making sure you're putting in practices, creating healthy boundaries so that you can preserve and conserve your sacred life force energy, that which gives you the energy to do the actions that you are meant to do on your specific path towards your specific destiny as well. So just being mindful once again this season of those things. Our pranayama practice will be lion's breath for this Leo season. Some of you may be familiar with this breath. I will break it down for us. Felt like I needed to sneeze, but I'm okay. The wind is blowing out here. The clouds are kind of blowing in. Hopefully the sun will come back out for a little bit so it's not too chilly. But wherever you are also practicing, wherever I'm practicing, I try to embrace what is. Yeah. Embracing what is, learning to embrace what is very much a theme that I feel like is coming through for this season. Let me know if you're feeling any of that down below, embracing what is. But again, as well, even within that, creating healthy boundaries so that we maintain our peace, we maintain our energy, we're not extending or leaking energy that we need, honestly, for, again, our own fight, our own path, the things that we need to take action towards. We need our energy now more than ever to be focused and to be, to be focused. Yeah. So again, let me know in the comments down below if that resonates with you at all. Again, lion's breath is what we'll be working with. Sima Asana, S-I-M-H-A. Sima is lion in Sanskrit. So Sima Asana, or also Sima Pranayama or Sima Asana, which would be lion's breath with the typical lion's pose, where you have your hands, I've seen this way, I've also seen this way with your hands, fingers facing out or fingers facing in, and then big long tongue on the exhale. Again, we'll move through that as I move through. The last thing that I would like to do for all of you is pull our sorry. There's a lot on my mind. Again, I'm traveling tomorrow, so I will try to do a little bit better to be present for our mudra practice. I will also be sharing our chakra focus, but I will pull our mudra practice first. Hello, sun. Thank you. For Leo season 2025. Ooh. Let this wind pass so it doesn't take my card with it. What is the mudra practice for Leo season, August 2025, for the Hummingbird Cousin Instagram? Too many cards. Just one, please. Just one card, please, for Leo season. What is the mudra practice that we can work with this season to support us with our boundaries, with moderation, with focus and discipline? Ooh, thank you. Okay, 2 came out. I'll take them. Oh, and we have purifying at the bottom of the deck, which is a fire energy. Achala Agni Mudra. Okay. The 2 that came out for us, wholeness, Mandala Mudra, connecting to all of the elements. And then we also have Shunya Mudra, inner listening, connecting to the element of space or ether. Okay. So if you haven't already, you can find a seat that is comfortable for you. We'll be moving through this mudra practice, not in this moment in the lion's pose, but we'll be practicing the lion's breath, this mudra and pranayama practice. Okay, I just don't want these cards to fly, so I'm just putting them in a way that is a bit easier. I actually want to work more so with the bottom of the deck energy for our lion's breath specifically, and then I'll add the other 2 closer to the end of our practice. So Achala Agni Mudra assists with digestion, balance, and confidence. The benefits are mildly energizing for the body, balances digestion, and directs breath and energy into the digestive organs. Helps to instill clarity, positive self-esteem, and life direction. May assist in releasing toxins that can cause disease. Again, the element is fire. The instructions are to curl all the fingers inward Like fists with the thumbs resting on top. Extend the index fingers up to touch at the tips. Lay the thumbs over the middle finger joints, touching at the inside tips. Allow the knuckles of the middle ring and pinky fingers to touch. Bring the hands just in front of the solar plexus and relax the shoulders. Okay. So we're creating a fist. Index finger goes out. Thumb curls into the middle finger. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll touch the 2 index fingers and the 2 thumbs together and bring the knuckles of our remaining fingers together. We're holding it just above our solar plexus chakra. Just see it again. Yeah. Okay. And just notice how your fingers curl as well. Is this simple or more challenging mudra for you? Do your fingers feel comfortable or uncomfortable in this position? Okay. So moving to our pranayama practice, I'll invite you to soften or close your eyes or just look away from the screen, preferably out into nature, maybe a plant within the room that you're in at this time. And begin to notice your breath. Lift your elbows slightly to help bring your hands a little lower than your heart center and more towards your solar plexus. And breathe into that space. Breathe into your solar plexus. Good. Keep breathing. And on your next inhale, take a deep, deep, big belly breath, filling your belly with air. And on the exhale, stick your tongue out of your mouth as far as it will go, curling towards your chin, and forcefully exhale all of that air out. So you should have made a A sound, a ha sound on that exhale. We'll try again. Inhale. Exhale, tongue out, lion's breath. Another inhale. We'll do a few more rounds. A nice, slightly forceful exhale. So you should feel it also in your throat chakra. A few more rounds on your own timing. This also helps to open up the jaw, releasing tension in the neck, in the face. And for these last few, you can choose to open your eyes if you'd like, and open them wide and look around you. You can look up towards the sky, wide, big wide eyes, taking in the vastness of the sky, whatever color it is at this time, whatever shades, whatever clouds you might be seeing, or stars you might be seeing, depending on what time you're practicing. You can look up at them, take it in. Maybe birds that are flying by. Lion's breath out. Lick your lips if it feels comfortable. Again, relaxing in your mouth, in your jaw, in your neck, releasing tension. You can also look up towards your third eye if that feels comfortable for you. And 2 more to close this set. ahead and you can release your hands down towards your lap. Maybe wipe your mouth, touch or feel, massage your jaw. And when you're ready, we'll move into Shuya Mudra. So we'll extend our index fingers, we'll bend our middle finger and fold that in towards the center, and then your thumb will rest on top of that middle finger. This is Shunya Mudra for inner listening. This assists with transformation, clarity, and spaciousness, releases tension in the shoulders, throat, face, and jaw, supports the health of the thyroid, assists with auditory issues, creates spaciousness in the thoughts and mind, opens inner awareness and senses. So we'll just take some closing and cleansing breaths with this mudra to close out our Pranayama and Mudra practice. Notice how your breath maybe has shifted, has your energy shifted, has your mood shifted. Keep breathing nice, deep, full breaths, filling your whole rib cage, your back lungs, your side lungs, or back ribs and side ribs, but extending your lungs into those areas. And I'll leave a few moments of silence before we close with our final mudra and the affirmations of each of the cards. I'll leave a few breaths for you to breathe, to listen deeply. Take a moment to open your eyes and look around you. Rolling your shoulders up, around, back, and down. You can bring your hands to interlace. Bring your thumbs, tips of your thumbs to touch, and rest your hands in your lap for this final mudra, Mandala Mudra. Integration, union, spiritual oneness. Cultivate inner awareness and spiritual union. Assists in integrating all 5 elements. Helps to support all systems of the body to come into balance. Lengthen the spine. Relax your shoulders, releasing your palms into the lap. And I will read out these affirmations. You can keep your eyes just softly looking out a window, away from the screen. You can keep them closed if that's more comfortable for you. But a nice soft gaze. And 3 deep breaths as I read out these affirmations for you. Subtle balance and purity guides me confidently forward. Subtle balance and purity guides me confidently forward. Subtle balance and purity guides me confidently forward. My inner voice guides me to perfect equanimity. My inner voice guides me to perfect equanimity. My inner voice guides me to perfect equanimity. I am perfect and whole exactly as I am. I am perfect and whole exactly as I am. I am perfect and whole exactly as I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. You can bring your hands to heart center and Anjali Mudra, prayer position. And I will bow and say thank you. Modukwe, Modukwe, Modukwe. Thank you for practicing with me. Thank you for taking this time and space to tend to your self-love, your self-care, your soul care, your ritual guidance. Before we go, I will share our chakra focus that I forgot to earlier, but we have the chakra of the sacral chakra with creativity as our guide. So be creative in your rituals, in your breath work, in your mudra. Play with these mudras. Be creative in how you put them together to support and to serve you in your path and in your purpose at this time. Be creative in how you communicate your boundaries. Be creative in how you show up for yourself and show up for spirit, right? In the spirit of brahmacharya. Allow for time and space to listen deeply so that more clarity can come to the vision, to the picture, to the idea. More information can come through. A lot of downloads are definitely coming through at this time, so take some time to hear them, and to listen deeply and to feel them. And if you would like more self-care ritual guidance, you can find me on Patreon at the Hummingbird Coven. I have, again, the self-care ritual guidance as well as some yoga asana posted up there for you, so you can check that out. That is tier 2. Also, if you would like to support my channel and my business and this service, these videos that I do for free on Instagram and on YouTube, the messages that I share, and you'd like to support the channel, you can do that as well with tier 1, the limitless tier. Tier 2 is the alchemist, so where I give you some tools and resources on how to take care of yourself spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. And then I also have my oracle tier, which I share yearly and eclipse exclusive readings with the collective consciousness. And I have 2 more tiers that I am honestly still kind of building up, but eventually I am sharing some asana practice on the source tier, so you can practice with me there. And I will also be adding some consultation so that you can personally practice with me as well and create a ritual guidance warm-up that suits you, that suits your creativity, your artistic talent, your schedule, the rituals that you specifically need to support you in your journey. So that is something that I'm still working towards, and it's there. You can look through it, and if you're interested, DM me or message me, but I'm still kind of putting those things together. And then my last tier, I believe, is a full reading and a full Astro write-up and a full kind of warm-up practice and personal one-on-one time with me as well, to create something that is designed for you and for your spirit to help you get back into your flow, because it is hard sometimes. It's not always easy to show up for ourselves and to show up for this path and to show up for the practices that we know will be beneficial to our spirit, but it is always worth it. So what I do is try to make it easy and put it into a kind of packaged playlist, and playlist in the literal and figurative sense, a playlist, a list of activities, as well as a playlist, literal music tracks that you can follow that I work with within my dream method of working with the elements and the ancestors to support our ritual guidance, working with music, working with movement and the medicine, the healing that is, and regenerating the divinity that lives within us and helping us and supporting us to continue on our paths towards our destiny and to do the work and to give and offer the service that we are meant to, because this world needs us this world needs us to step up. Mother Earth is calling. So are we listening? Are we deeply, intimately listening and hearing the messages again that are coming in for us? So once again, thank you, Modupwe. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope to see you in my next one. Happy healing. Peace.